The gig economy is among the markets that grew immensely during the pandemic, with demand for delivery services also providing many workers a source of income. We hear more from ADB principal economist Takashi Yamano, joining us now from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Thank you so much for joining us, Yamano-san. Why did your research focus on the delivery services sector, which basically mitigated unemployment in the country during the pandemic?
Yes, as we saw the expansion of gig economy under the pandemic, we wanted to know more about gig economy and also the workers' conditions of delivery workers, drivers. So we conducted survey of 1,200 drivers, delivery drivers of Grab food.
Mm-hmm. So why did you choose the gig economy, and what is the gig economy, Yamano-san?
Okay, so the gig economy is the economy where workers are paid for tasks that they conduct. They are not paid for the time that they are employed, but they are paid on the tasks they conduct. And those tasks are provided to them through the platform on the internet.
And my question is, why did you choose Grab for this survey when during the pandemic there were a lot of other delivery services that also mushroomed and also delivered a lot of goods and services to clients and customers?
Yes. So we wanted to do the study, but we couldn't find the connection with the companies. But just by chance, we had the personal contact with the Grab management and through ADB's management. And from there, we contacted them and asked for their help. To conduct study like this, we need support from the company, and Grab kindly provided that access to the drivers.
And to come up with this conclusion, Yamano-san, what was your sampling? How many delivery drivers? Where did these delivery drivers come from? And were they vaccinated?
In total, we interviewed 1,200 drivers. Some in Manila, some in Cebu, and some in Davao, 3 major cities in the Philippines. Because the survey was conducted last year, we asked them many questions about pandemic and vaccine. Basically, by the middle of 2021, they started getting vaccines, and by the end of 2021, 100% of them received the vaccine.
And of course, during the pandemic from March 2020, of course, we saw the height in the mid-2020s. Of course, in 2021 and until 2022, there were millions of Filipinos who were unemployed. Even the unemployment rate was close to, if not in the double digits, looking at different data. So how did this gig economy reduce the unemployment numbers?
So in our study, we found that about half of the Grab drivers switched the job during the pandemic. And before the Grab work, their income was about 15,000 peso per month. With Grab, they earn 23,000 peso per month. So their income has increased. So joining Grab during the pandemic helped them to increase their income. In terms of the overall unemployment of the economy, it is difficult to say with this survey because we only interviewed Grab drivers. So we have to do a different type of study to understand the impact of gig economy on the Philippine economy overall.
So are you planning to follow up this survey, this research with this new study on how the gig economy impacted
the... doing another study with Grab, but we are also interested in knowing other the companies, other gig economy companies. And this is not the phenomena in the Philippines only. I am now sitting in Bangladesh, and I see many drivers and other workers working with under the gig economy. So we are in general interested in knowing more about gig economy across Asian countries.
But is the gig economy, now that the economy has opened, flourished, and are many of these delivery drivers that you surveyed during the pandemic still continuing to work as delivery services riders?
At the beginning, before the survey, we thought that drivers are staying with Grab temporarily. They switched jobs during the pandemic. Maybe they will go back to their old jobs. But 95% of the drivers we interviewed, they said they intend to stay with Grab. So it seems this is like Grab is providing long-term jobs to them. We need to also talk to the workers under the different conditions, different companies, to see whether that the workers are staying with these under the gig economy. And also we have to do more study, not only in Philippines and other countries, to know the overall size of gig economy. By the way, gig economy is not only the workers in the field, it also covers the online workers who conduct tasks online in the rooms. So, this is a new sector in the workforce. There is not enough reliable data to know what's going on. So we need to keep digging in and asking more questions.
But potentially boosting the Philippine economy and many economies in ASEAN as well. Thank you so much for sharing with us the details of your research. Takashi Yamano from the Asian Development Bank, joining us from Dhaka, Bangladesh.